Okay. This is just a really quick tutorial of how I layer. And every layer that I have different thicknesses depending upon what the temperature is and the wind. I have different coats for different weather conditions. For instance, if it's waterproof, and if it's raining, I'm not going to wear down. I'm going to wear something with Gore-Tex because that's totally windproof, waterproof, etc., etc. So I'm going to show you what I wear on a cold day, and it's a great coat for layering. The first thing I do is, right now I actually have, I'm not taking them off, but I actually have Icebreaker is the brand. It's a base layer, and it's made out of merino wool. So it's really cold. I put a base layer on, which, you know, it's like long johns basically. And then I take my wool socks and I wear them over the long johns. And these pants are by Eddie Bauer, and they are polar fleece on the inside. They're not waterproof, they're windproof, they're nice. They have pockets here, here, here. These zip, which is great for a cell phone, but again, on a very cold day, I don't take my cell phone out. I don't think it's good for the battery. So how I layer is, first I start with my wool hat by Arc'teryx, which it doesn't really matter what brand, but I happen to like this one because it's nice and warm. And I always put my hair inside of it because it doesn't look great, but I can zip up. You'll see what I do. If I don't put my hair up in it and I go to zip, I'm going to catch my hair. So it's not the best look. Then the next layer, so the first layer is the merino wool. And depending upon how cold it is, there's different thicknesses. So I have on the merino wool. LL Bean makes a really nice one. I would stay away from synthetic for base layers because you will smell after like one day. Merino wool is great for the base layer. Then I use a fleece for my mid layer, and I have different brands and stuff. Arc'teryx makes a nice one, a kyanite hoodie, which is very nice. I like my base layer, my mid layer to have a hood. So this is a, I forget what it's called, it's by Patagonia. So what I do is, I'm going out now with my dog for a walk and it's cold out at night. So I put the hood on like this. Tadashi, no, be a good boy. And then I zip up like this. So this is great. This is like extra warmth because it zips up really high. So this is a fleece by Patagonia. And then I put on, this is if it's extremely cold. You don't normally need two mid layers. So this is like the second mid layer, but you don't always have to put this on. It's a down 850 down jacket. Now, Tadashi, off. No, stop it. Be a good boy. Hey, Tashi, you have to stop jumping. Come here. Here, over here's a cookie. Come here. Okay, so this is a mid layer, second mid layer. And then you start to overheat when you're in the house. Now this one here is probably one of my favorite jackets by Arc'teryx, and in the beginning I didn't like it. It's very big, it's very long, but it has a really good technical features. It's totally windproof, waterproof, it's Gore-Tex, it has, it's an insulated Sentinel. It has two slip pockets here, so if you take your gloves off, oh actually it just has one, right over here, and then it has a zip a zip pocket right here. Probably can fit a phone in there, I don't know. So it's insulated with a small amount of insulation, but it is insulated. And then I suppose people ski with it, and there's a powder skirt, but if it's a real windy day, I will take it and I will snap this so the wind doesn't come up through it. But it probably wouldn't anyway, because it does have, I forget what this is called, but you can actually cinch it and make it tight on the bottom so the wind really can't go up through it. So I really love this coat. This is a newer Sentinel insulated. The older ones didn't have this zip on the bottom like two ways, which is nice when you go into a car and you sit down, and then if it didn't have that, your coat will be like all bunched up. But so this is nice. It's long, but it keeps you warm, totally windproof. Then it has these adjustable by Velcro like that. However, with this coat, this color gets dirty. But it's nice. So then what I do is, this is helmet compatible if you need a helmet for whatever, you ski, snowboard. So that goes like this. Now I'm gonna start to sweat. And sometimes when I'm walking, I'll just tuck these corners in so that I'm walking my dog and I don't really want to get poked in the eye with these things.
but zips up really high. It's very adjustable. I have it adjusted. It's great. So when it rains, you don't get rained on in the face because of this. This is kind of stiff. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, so it has these wonderful, really deep pockets. Easy to, you know, zip and unzip. And I don't know what these have. This coat has the pits. Oh yeah. So this coat has, it's very technical. It has ventilation. So it's right here. It's like, I can't really see it from my position, but it's kind of hot, this coat, so it has this ventilation. And that's it. This is how I layer. And then of course I wear my mittens. And then as you're walking, or because I walk dogs, so like if I get over here, if I start to feel myself getting hot, I start to unzip, because if you overheat, then you're gonna get cold, because you're gonna get wet. You're gonna get really wet. So that's all. I hope you liked my little tutorial, and I guess that's it. All right, bye.